Und damit willkommen zurück zu The Great in the Journey. Adventure Chronicles. Ein 3 des Trials. Sieht aus, als wenn wir dann bei im letzten Ort sind. Here I hear you is correctly. So, ja, höre ich da richtig McGilded. You say the famous London philanthropist who perished in this very courtroom 2 months ago after being acquitted of a distinctly messy murder. Yes, my lord, the one and the same. Der einzige und der eine und dasselbe. Good lord, Mr. Graydon. Are you saying that Mr. Gilded and yourself are acquainted? Das will ich wegschütteln. Für mich persönlich will ich was sonst haben. Ja, bekannt. Oder quasi bekannter. Yes, that's correct. Although, well, I currently didn't expect to hear that name utter here in my courtroom again. Ich weiß nicht, dass ich den Namen noch mal in meinem Gerichtssaal hören will. Oder hören würde. Das wäre dann weitaus besseres System. According to what Gina told us, the disc was placed in pawn on that fateful night 2 months ago. Mr. McGilded himself gave instructions to deposit it at Windybanks. It's funny that Mr. Graydon here is claiming that this belonged to him. That isn't it? In all likelihood, he's lying. Also, so have appeared that afternoon at Windy Banks in order to get his hands and warum bin ich eigentlich mal wieder, wenn ich vorlesen will? Hands on Mr. Gilded. This was the same reason. Also, you will come on or cross-examination, please. Okay. The disc. Okay. Okay, habe ich das jetzt hier? Ja, habe ich das Blattwort vorgelesen. Und würde ich mal sagen. Gehen wir uns sicherheitshalber mal durch. What would you care to explain how this belongs to you? As you will observe, our communications officers such as self-comments are fine salary. Das ist fine salary. Warum muss ich jetzt schwer an den Salary denken? Ich habe offiziell gesagt. Keine Ahnung. Ich sag euch das Salary. Das ist schon gutes Gemüse. Ach, Gehalt. Was ist das für Gehalt? You are currently exquisitely treasured, sir. So you see, I have a little need to make use of a service provided by the pawn brokerage trade. However, I did once find myself in difficulties having misplaced that my purse was on my errand, which is why I pawned my fine black overcoat to the broker in question. You claim that was your overcoat? Uh, Obviously, my hast actually forgot that the music box disc was in this pocket, and yet there is a note on it that reads from the Gilded. I'm a collector of rare and unusual music. I first meet Mr. Gilded at a gentleman's club in the city, and was interested to discover that he shared my penchant in that area. So the disc in question, it's a pre-protection symbol. I promised to let Mr. McGill hear it. But then you forgot that it was in the pocket of the overcut you were forced upon. Yes, exactly. Gina didn't mention any of that in her testimony 2 months ago, did she? Not because McGill said trident keep the mouth shut. Which means that if we dig too deeply here, it's going to expose Gina's perjury. Oh dear, this is complicated, isn't it? Let's leave it alone for the time being. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So you are saying that Mr. Lenstred lifted the ticket from your pocket or bag? That's right. Nur denkt mir, ich hab gerade auf was geantwortet. Aber hey, despite being mindful danger when walking in the insaluburious area. Wo ist ich wieder bei gehen, echt, ey. Frequent. Miss Landstrike did no such thing. Well, of course you would take that stance, but the girl is a regular offender. Ein regelmäßiger Straftäter, okay. You came to the pumpkin that they prepared with all the information you needed to identify the defendant. You were looking for her. I said that was proud of you. That's brought you to Windy Banks to get your hands on Mr. Gilded discs. My learned friend is a rare table fond of nonsense. Nonsense. I concur with the prosecutions. Also, you will refrain from conjuncturing in the face. That's clear. Yes, my lord. Then I will continue with my testimony for what possible use I can be. Okay. Und nicht, dass er nochmal mal heute auf, aber hey. Ist nicht, dass ich das gemacht hätte. Had you ever been to Windy Banks before? Only once for the through the purposes of being something but like me, I enjoy browsing just establishments. So when you notice that pickpocket had taken your ticket, you chased after her. Is that correct? Yes, that's right. I didn't notice it first, of course. Such is the art of the pickpocket. But when I did, I headed to the pawn factory at once in order to reclaim my coat before the thief called. I was merely trying to recover what was rightfully mine in the first place. He can say what he likes because he knows we have no evidence to contract him to answers. Ja, das ist das Bild, dass wir actually keine Beweise haben. Ich habe ja das auch nicht für nennenswert dann vorgelesen, aber hey, scheiß drauf, schau mal drauf. Yes, it was taken by Inspector Graydon here, wasn't it? That was right. This was the very man. Apparently, the police are collecting anything that has a connection to Mr. McGildet as evidence. Excuse me. Wir haben 2024. This time is something wrong, Inspector. What did you mean? The last remark Graydon made in his testimony seemed to trouble you in some way. No, I didn't. It didn't. It's nothing. Leave it alone. Let me ask you this, Inspector. Why is Scotland Yard getting McGilded's positions? I can't tell you something like that, Sunshine. Ich kann dir das nicht so wirklich sagen, Sunshine. What is it, Inspector? Investigate secret, also geheime Untersuchungen. Yes, exactly. You should know all about that. Magnus McGilded, who died so unexpectedly after the trial 2 months ago. This is a mean renovant wrote out the capital for his great contributions to public life, yet he had a dark side too. Er hat auch eine dunkle Seite. Where are you going with this on 6? I suppose the police are dealing with the aftermath of his nefarious activities, are they? That's enough. Coppers like me have duties to carry out that we are not at liberty to talk about. That's all you needed to know. Duties conferred by Long Strongheart, I presume. The Lord Chief Justice appeared to have great faith in you, Inspector. The bottom line, if you wanna get more out of me, you're gonna need Lord Strongheart's print first. Also Anweisungen von Lord Strongheart. Da muss man Strongheart sagen, mein Gott, wird mal Zeit, dass ich Strongheart mache. Das steht da aktuell, sieht da noch ein bisschen im Weg. What all is this about? It's like there's something going on between Craigs and Lot von 6 here. Einige Unstimmigkeiten zu haben. Well, it would appear that the inspector has revealed that all he is at liberty to reveal. Mr. Gregson, let us turn to your testimony. Gladly, my lord. Ich versuche schon. Ah, das ist es. Ja. Und zwar Ausland. Ja, nicht so wichtig. Schauen wir mal erst, was dazu sagen ist. Da kann ich noch ein bisschen überlegen, muss ich fairerweise sagen. But perhaps you didn't see something awful among the four fate items. No, not at all. Oh. A river was brought in the bay, the police to assess everything in the shop. Without exceptions, very article on the shelves was common on our garden brick-up work. In that case, it's clear that you broke into the shop later that day in order to recover Mr. McGillicud's disc. Have you not been listening, man? Even if I had wanted to record the disc, you may recall that it had been seized by the police that afternoon. Ich der einfach guckt echt, ey. Das ist wenigstens dieses Hündchen gefühlt. Nee, ich hab nichts gemacht. Nein, ich bin unschuldig. It was no more in the shop that night than as I keep saying, I simply had no reason to break in. Because there was nothing of McGillis left in the shop. At night nothing is this man might be having after. I wonder if that is really true. Only if you something evidence, then let me have it. I'm dying to see that irritatingly assured expression in the office crumble. This slip it into the coat pocket and it had deposited it in the bank. Then when we realized that he was going to be arrested on suspicion of the omnibus murder, he then for that her who takes the redemption tickets. There's no doubt about it. Its witness is lying about the thief. Police were obviously after anything left behind by McGillis as well. That's why Inspector Gregson ended up taking the disc into custody that day. But Rexy being very strange about all this, there must be a reason for that, I'm sure. I just don't know what it is. So now I need her to focus on exposing the fact that Mr. Graydon is lying in his testimony. Brauchte man dafür... Aber dafür brauchte man doch dann meines Wissens nach doch so eine so eine Art Ticket wie das ist so eins gefühlt, damit man das ungefähr weiß, also Das ist ja gerade der Punkt, wo ich ein bisschen drüber nachgedacht habe und auch. Das ist ja gut. Muss ja wieder jemand Kohle denken. Nach dem Mandel. Oh. Wir komme ich da immer ein bisschen mit dem durcheinander, aber das ist ja das Sache. Da gibt es eben diesen Abdruck. Da eben nicht, und das ist eben für diese Box, die man da braucht, und die hat das eben nicht. Ich würde behaupten, dass dieses Ticket hier, das man hier sieht, die Box explizit genau das ist, was man braucht, fairerweise. Als Beweis würde ich mal sagen, bei den anderen ganzen Aussagen würde ich es jetzt nicht meinen. Aber der würde ich sagen, das macht da eigentlich ja bloß Sinn, würde ich behaupten. Fairerweise. This disk was deposited at Windy Banks on Magnus McGill's instructions. You need a new server, and you went there with the intentions of obtaining it for yourself. Das hat er jetzt schon wieder. Conjecture again, and in any case the disk was taken into custody by the police that afternoon. That the witness had no reason to visit the pawn factory again that night. Sorry, my learned friend, but that's not true. What? McGill had another article on at Windy Banks as the second pawn progress sticky progress. Ja, nee, ihr seid schon wieder kein Problem. There were two articles belonged to Mr. McGill in Windy Banks pawn factory. And the reason you broke into the shop that night was to recover the second one. Together with two co-police, the Galkin brother. That is the second ticket, isn't it? What had the man deposited? A ticket descriptions reads one small box. A rather vague descriptions, it seemed to me. Are you suggesting that I broke into the pawn factory with this clown in order to steal some trinket box? I believe there are adequate grounds to suspect that you did. This is absurd. Why on earth would I do such a thing? Once the article had been forfeited, I could simply walk into the shop, purchase it. There would be absolutely no need to resort to theft. That's a good point. That's a good point. Indeed, the witness make a solid argument. So that means that for some reason, this Graydon fellow needed the small box that very net does it. Hast du hier schon wieder für eine Sache. It's time to put an end to this nonsense, my lord. Don't be a little less cryptic, Lord von Six. I do hate to ruin my learned friend's argument, but the truth is quite incontrovertible. On the night in question, no small box was taken from Windybank's pawn bakery, and rest assured the prosecution can prove it. Warte mal, die Staatsanwalt kann das bestätigen? Es zur Hölle ist mit dir los, Lord von Six, mein Lieber. Ja, nur was da los ist und was noch so kommen wird. Dies und vieles mehr von den nächsten Part. Vielen Dank fürs Einschalten und bis zum nächsten Mal. Auf Wiedersehen.